Hey guys, it's Ryan here with the RIZE Blade bike, or e-bike, fat bike. So I guess I'm gonna show you something here. That's my bike frame. I had a defect in my bike frame. I contacted RIZE, made them aware about it. We emailed back and forth, took a bit of time, and they got me a new frame, black one. So my first bike ever was e-bike was the Spark Bikes Blade, which had thinner tubes, and I'll try and post some pictures. It's in other videos I have. It had thinner tubes that run across the top here. These are thinner, but this actually was wider, 3/4 of an inch, and this angle came out further, and it didn't have the foot peg mounts and whatnot. So that was 2019. This red one's 2020. The black one's 2021. This is first run for this year. And I'm already seeing changes, which some are good, and some, well, one basically I'm not too keen on, or two I guess. So to start, if you can see, I gotta get those pedals and sensor off yet. When you look at this bike, you can see there's differences. See the brackets right by my finger there, they're bigger on the red one. Those two are. That's one of the differences. And then what they did now, which looks a lot better, is they cleaned the back end out. So see how this comes around? It's nice and clean. It's one piece. Well, these aren't. And it comes around and it gets nasty weld there. So they changed that now, which is good. They changed this, so sorry, the old Spark Bikes was 3/4 of an inch wider than this, and then this one is 1/4 inch wider than this one, the 2021. They changed. So when you look at these bikes, let's try and show you sideways here. Alright. So some of the differences I'll show you quick. From just one, actually it's like 8 months differences in these bikes. This new year changes. So one thing I didn't like with these, like it was fine. One thing I didn't like, see how the battery part here for the tube, the cutout comes down, and then this comes down to the frame, and then it's kind of like a gap weld they do. And then this, so I'll show you in the next picture, but you'll see here how that is there. You can see kind of that gap. And then, so this part here on the other one comes from here and down in, or just about down in. So this is all filled in. This is actually taller. This is another 1/2 inch, I think it is longer. And then, so there's more meat in here. And this is more, like, it's easy to show you later, but this part of the frame where it comes in is more level on the red one than the black one. And I can see why they did it, because, oh, this is longer too here, or yeah, longer on this one too, because must have bumped that up too. Well, they bumped that up, made it all bigger, and then this here would have to come up so you don't change all the geometry of it. So you can actually see the difference from here. I'm gonna get tape. So, that's what I'm talking about. So, to that point is just about 1.25 inches to the center. It would be this one. Is 1 inch. This part here, I'm seeing how it's longer. So that's 1.25 inches. And you can see with just the way this looks straight, like if you look how straight that is to that. So yeah, you're just over about 1 inch there. Now look at this one. Look how much it comes up. So you're 1.25 inches. And then this one. So that's 1 3/4 inches, and you can see how nice they come in that part of the frame. So that's 1 3/4 inches, and what was this one? 1.25 inches. So your 1/2 inch difference. Now, that being said, here's one thing I don't like. If you look at the red one first, you see these holes? That's for your wires come up the tube. So that's inch. All that holes about it's 1.5 inches. Okay, so there's the two. You just got your little, what is that? 5/8. Yeah, 5/8. Sorry, it's hard with this phone. 5/8, yeah. So, pull this here. Show you. Okay, see that? Now look at the black ones, the new ones. I'm not big on that at all. That's my preference. I prefer this. I know they don't want wire chafing, etc., but this here is all welded and it's all structured through there. Excuse me, sorry. And this one, it's not the same, not nearly. So this part here, that gap off the edge of that is almost 2.5, 2.25. It's pretty close to 2.5. That one, 1.5 inches. You double the length. Just 1 inch. So there's both 1 inch wide, and then this one, that right there is 1.5 inches. Was 2.5 almost, and then that's just a little 5/8. So you lose a lot of material. I think it'll be fine. Like it'll be fine, obviously, because it's all engineered. But just things I noticed, and you can see right there. This and the way everything's angled compared to that one. It's another thing is this is different too. If you look at the red one, comes in. See the big gap here? Okay. This one, they've changed it a bit. The way these tubes come in, these come in way tighter. and you can see how they can get a better weld in there, because that they had to build up. So this is better for that stuff, for sure. Like I said, I'm not big on that one part of the frame. Other than that, I think that's pretty much the difference from what I seen. And now I got to put the thing back together, and it's been a bit of a treat. Well, not too bad. So, things happen, right? I'm a welder fitter, and I know things happen with people building stuff. And I had a defect in mine. And like I said, they stood behind me. I worked with them, they worked with me. I didn't freak out. It did take some time, but I will be back on, well, hopefully tomorrow, riding, and just a new frame and different color. I was hoping my next bike would be black, but a 1000. But anyways, so lots of companies, like, things happen all the time, so I'm not worried about it, as you can tell, and I'm actually kind of happy with this. And they pay. It didn't cost me a penny. They shipped it right to my house. And you gotta remember, guys, with COVID going on, there's this pandemic stuff. There's literally, like, places shut down, and then they're on different time zones, so it's hard to get back and forth, communicate with them, I guess they're saying. And then they were getting their run made of this, and there's a worldwide shortage of e-bike battery stuff, like, to get extras and whatnot, and just e-bikes in general. There's, like, it's huge world demand right now, so it takes time for them to get made and then get it shipped here. So just give just a bit of patience. And that's the other thing, there's so many people with questions and whatnot, and they're trying to help people out, but they gotta wait for feedback as well. And like I said, it took longer than I would have liked, but you know what, they treated me great, and it's all looked after, and they'll help you through it, or you take it into a shop and it gets fixed, but hopefully you can do it yourself or whatever. And yeah, I love the bikes, they're great, and I just thought I'd tell people what the difference is with these, and what I found, and I'll keep you posted. And if anyone has any questions, let me know. All right, thank you guys. Bye.